Hi, this is Mimi. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would take you through these tag albums. I make a lot of tag albums, and I don't usually fill them out because I just like to look at a tag album. I think they're cute. I think they're adorable. Like this one here is empty, but it's just so cute to flip through and look at. So today, I was pulling out all of my albums that don't sit on a bookshelf and putting them in a new little stand to display them. And I found these too, and I actually filled these out. This one was made for a reason, and then I ended up filling this one out. So I thought that I would take you through a flip through so you could see how I fill out tag albums and things that you can do in a tag album. So let's get started. This one is an Echo Park collection. I know that. I don't know which collection it is, and it's on like a smaller tag, a smaller book ring. That's all it really needed. You didn't need a big one. And it's a little bit, it's just plain, but it is the story of making pickles one day. That's it. Simple story about how I made refrigerator pickles one day when we had a lot of cucumbers. Okay? You just start by flipping through and here, and it's not even like a lot of journaling. It's just a little bit first of the cucumbers right here. So photos of all the cucumbers that I had. And I said, more cukes. There's so many cucumbers. I was using a mandolin and my Instant Pot insert. Look at that. And then it said, finally got smart and started using a food processor to slice, which, by the way, broke years ago. I don't need one. I have multiple mandolins. I don't really use my food. I never really used it much, so not a big loss. Prepping for vinegar and water, so I have all the fresh cucumbers in the jars. And then so many pickles. So many jars of pickles. More jars. Pickles. How many more pickles? It was very simple. 20 jars of pickles, and then it was time to do the whole tomatoes, which there are no photos in here, but I have photos, so that might have been, I do have photos that fell out from somewhere. They fell out from somewhere, and I put them aside because I didn't know where they were supposed to go, but is there any more? Is there another one? I think that's it. I think it's those two. But yeah, I had found these. I didn't know where they were supposed to go, so they might have supposed to have gone there. So you know what? Why don't we just glue these in since they're loose photos? I could have swore I had a third. But once upon a time, I would can tomatoes, water bath can. I don't really do it anymore. It's just too hot. Honestly, it is way too hot to water bath can. It's so much work. It takes so long. And when you're doing it with hundreds of tomatoes, it's such a pain. Hold on, I could have swore there was a third photo. Guess what? There was. There was. And then this is all I would do, and I mean this was years ago, so I have no idea what I would say about it now, but at least I added the photos. They were just laying in there. I forgot about them. That's alright though. Look how good those tomatoes look. Anyway, that was that one, okay? And then this mushroom one is a die that is linked in my Amazon storefront. I love this die. I don't know who makes it, but it's a little mushroom house. And then I have a little bee and a little ladybug. Okay. And this was May, June 2022. And this gnome is also a die. And this I used this banner punch. This one's from Hobby Lobby. And a stamp set. I got it so long ago. I got it at AC Moore. AC Moore hasn't existed since the start of 2020. Okay? I don't know what brand it was, but I believe I got it at AC Moore. Now I'm doubting myself. Anyway, this one follows a pattern. So mushroom, gnome, tag with journaling. So it all started with some cut glass bowls and vases from Goodwill. Add spray paint and E6000 and you get mushrooms. So here we are prepping the glass bowls and vases for paint. All of the bottoms got white paint and the tops got all different color paint. And once again, a gnome, the same stamp set. It says spray paint the bird bath to match, and you have the beginning of a mushroom garden. So we have this old bird bath that we spray painted the top and painted little yellow circles. My boyfriend used a little round dauber. Oh, you know what he used? He used one of these and one of the flat. That's what he used. One of the flat ones. Now I remember. That's what he used to make all the circles on that and on the mushrooms. Okay, and it says, repurpose and repaint a few pieces of garden decor you already own. It becomes a magical wonderland. So like this flower, can you see the flower right there? That flower right there I had, and it was rusty, so I just I spray painted it, and we already had, I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Let's see. On this mushroom is sitting on this thing that for years we had our drain pipe sitting on, and it's a little lily pad with some frogs on it. So I repainted it, because it was just gray. So I painted the frogs green, touched it up, did that, and added that and put a mushroom on it. So cute. And then the only things we actually purchased were the lights. They were $9 on Amazon, and the birdhouse stake at the at-home store. So this one that says welcome is a little birdhouse. It's not even in there anymore, by the way. And then these spotlights we got on Amazon. Now there's mushroom lights in there, and this rhododendron. There's fairy lights, and there's years ago I made book bricks. So there's book bricks that have to do with like mushrooms and fairies and stuff in there. And there's gnomes and all kinds of stuff in there now. If I remember, I'll go take a picture of it and post it on my community tab. Everything else was used, recycled, we already owned. It turned out amazing, especially at night. It is. It still looks so good at night. And there's also a little pine tree from Arbor Day that my boyfriend brought home from Giant grocery store. And it was so tiny. It was this big. It had been in the container for like 2 months, and we never thought it would live. We didn't think it would make it, and you should see how big it is now. It's huge. Okay, and we all love the orange one the best. The orange one has like gold paint accents on it. It looks so good. Look how good that looks. Look at that. It looks so good. And then that's the flower I repainted, and I glued more bees on the flower. And that flower over there was repainted, and there's like ladybugs right here on the leaves. So I believe that's it. Yep. So that is how I use tag albums. I use tag albums to tell a little story, and that's it. And then they're themed. So like I said, I used the mushroom die to talk about the mushroom garden, and I used this Echo Park gardening, whichever, I don't know what it's called. And I know it was 6x6 though. 6x6 to tell the story about making pickles. And that's how you use them. I hope this really helped you. I know a lot of people make tag albums, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody really show you what to do with them. Now this one here, I did not use eyelets, as you can see, and this one I did use eyelets. I believe that's all up to you. I didn't on everyone, just on the front and the back to give it more structure, and I didn't bother on this one. So that's really up to you. And if you would like to see more tag albums like this that are themed, you let me know and I will gladly make a themed tag album. Just let me know what kind of theme that you would like. And yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you like this type of video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.